It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. A look at the starting group for the Magic. Banchero and Carter make up the inside pair. Outside the wings are Suggs and Wagner. And it's MP in at the point. And for the Trailblazers, Henderson and Simons, they have guard duties. Walker out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Grant in at the three. Well, how long does all of your off-season rest usually last you at the start of the regular season? Like when do you start to really feel the games again?
You know, the fatigue comes at you fast, Kevin. So that rested feeling only lasts about a couple weeks. Nothing wears you out like playing NBA ball.
Suggs passes to MP. It's good.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Portland. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
And one of the few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series in this matchup.
Now, here's Simons. Comes up empty down low. MP looking around. Walker against Banchero. Here's MP. Here's Carter. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
Pass to Grant. And here is Simon. Connects from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
So, Brent, with the end of the 2023 season, it saw the Blazers finishing 13th in the West.
Yeah, Kevin, that's the second straight year that they've been in that 13th place. And certainly that's not the type of consistency this team is looking for. They're in between. They've got veteran players and young guys coming up. They've got to do something to feed one end of that, and we'll see what they do this year.
For this young Orlando team, last season GA was a huge step forward.
A 12-win improvement, taking a giant step forward offensively. The top 5 scorers, all under 25 years old, a very bright future in Orlando.
Now here's Henderson. Last game out, he had 14. Simons kicks to Henderson. Lets it go with the three. Here's Ayton. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
MP, that's for 2. Another miss by Orlando. Looking at Portland, they took a win in their last game against the Clippers in L.A. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. Misses the three.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Now, here's Grant. After the miss from MP, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Robert Williams, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Sharp comes in for Anfernee Simons. And a change for the Magic. Wagner's checked in. Now, here's Wagner. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. And good that time.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Henderson. Here's Ayton. And another shot. He lays it in. Ayton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
The defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
And Brent, we know one guy who would have been valuable in any era, DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, with that size, he got that old school draw back to the post, physical center type of physique, but he works mostly on the block and doesn't create a lot down there. Each year he's trying to add a little.
second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Henderson with it, picked up by Banchero. Out to Henderson. Lock at 6. Over Banchero. And it's Suggs with the rebound. The Magic trail by 3. On the court for Orlando. Forward spots, it's Wagner and Banchero. MP is out there with Suggs. And it's Carter in at the center, filling out the middle. Passes to Ayton. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now Simons. He's got 10. Lets it go. Carter pulls it in.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
On the wing, MP. Henderson defending. Back to MP. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. MP's got his second basket of the night.
And for his position, Banchero, great vision and willingness to make the extra pass.
Henderson looking it over. Counted, good. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
Crafty with the ball in his hands. Henderson with so many ways he can create space.
Well, Brent, with the Blazers, it seemed like they were ready to take the next step a few years back.
Yeah, and then it felt like things sort of shifted in the opposite direction. And trying to find out through injuries and defensive struggles, who is it that is going to help this team make that next step?
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Henderson, bounce pass. Here's Ayton. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Carter. And so, MP will bring it up for the Orlando Magic, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Wendell Carter Jr. didn't break through in his first stop with the Bulls, but he's become a cornerstone player with the Magic. What he says is, I've definitely tapped into a different side of myself. Defensively, being able to guard 1 through 5. Just continuing to go up from there and helping my team. Kevin?
Good stuff, D.A. Thank you. Banchero, that's good.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Henderson passes to Ayton. Henderson, no one around him. Connects the jumper tries. Henderson's got 4 points in the quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Wagner on the wing. Pass to MP. And the rejection by Ayton.
So he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very...
With the score, the Trailblazers 29, the Magic 31.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One of the stories here, Anfernee Simons getting it done today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Henderson and Simons, they have guard duties. Grant is out there with Walker. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with.
And what a fearless move by Henderson, taking the contact.
Scoot Henderson.
Haven't really speaks to his abilities that he was ready for that near NBA level of competition at such an early age.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
MP outside. Wagner kicks to Suggs. Here's MP. And it's Portland with the rebound. The pass to Simons. To the middle. Here's Ayton. The 9-footer's on the mark. Ayton's got the game tied up here for Portland.
Great decision by Simons. He's got the reputation of a score-first guard. He can dish it.
That's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take
a moment to check out DeAndre Ayton. He's coming off an excellent season and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Here's Ayton for the lead, and that's 2 points on the layup. Ayton's got 4 points in the quarter.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Wagner passes to MP. And shot on the way. That one off the back iron and out.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there. Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And one thing I miss about this era, the emphasis on scoring back to the basket. You just don't see it as often.
Well, you miss it, Kevin, because that's the only way you knew how to score. So, no, it's not the most efficient shot. And trust me, when players come back in who can physically dominate the game and move players around, they'll get all close to the basket.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Suggs. And so in the game for the Magic, outside the wings are Suggs and Wagner. Then it's Paolo Banchero. Then it's MP. And it's Bitadze in at the center. Inside. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Simons. MP against Henderson. Here now, the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trailblazers. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Monday, they're off to Toronto to face the Raptors.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Simons surveying the D. Pass to Grant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Great defense that time from Banchero. Magic leading by 8. Bitadze the pass to MP. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in. I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
The shot from the low post is good. MV's got the lead up to 8 now for the Magic.
It would take some very special defense to stop him once he gets that close to the bucket. And they weren't special that time.
That bucket in no time at all. Simons has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And it's crucial, but Simons takes that responsibility and gets it done.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Paolo Banchero.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
MP, good.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're behind by 7. There's 1:54 left here in the fourth quarter. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Chauncey Billups coaching up his team during that break. He told his players, I need you to play smarter out there. You're in a rush right now, and that's why we're behind. Slow things down. Run our plays. Let's see if that tempo shifts at all. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Takes the 3. The Trailblazers pull it in. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Goes up on the wing. The offensive rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the net.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
Probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. They put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Here's Simon. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
And Simon's saying, bring it on. I got this and more.
Down low. Here's MP. Makes it off the glass.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's Simon's missing.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Third team foul.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. MP way outside. Another miss by MP.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Right on the first, and that makes it a 7-point
Shooting
lead.
for Orlando. Number 15.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Portland
And it's an 8-point
with a
game.
timeout.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're trailing by 8. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use...
And so it's Orlando winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home
Thank you
team.
for joining us.
How about the mental
Make sure you get
toughness
home
that this
safely.
group showed? They
We'll
were
see you
never
next
rattled
event.
at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll